Don't say that. Awesome, awesome. Thank you so much for that, Charmaine. And now we're going to hop on over to Miss Darlene.
Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Darlene Anthony, and I am your mindset strategist. I help you to unveil your ultimate life's purpose through education, empowerment, and encouragement so that you can have a killer growth mindset and be keenly aware of your true self and to live a life of freedom. You can also catch me on my business page, Purpose to Freedom, or in my tribe, Purpose to Freedom Movement. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome, Darlene. And now we have Miss Alita Smith.
Hello, 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 everyone, and welcome to the Pass the Cast Summit. Yes, thank you again, Letitia, for allowing us to come on to your panel and enjoy each other's company yet again this evening. So good to see all you lovely ladies. For those of you that are tuning in and may not know who I am your reliable, results-driven accountability coach, Alita Smith. I help you recognize your worth by empowering you to take control of your actions while creating a more fit, energized, and transformed you. Thank you.
You're so welcome, sis, and thank you so much for that. Now we're going to hop on over to Miss Shoshana Cuevas.
You know, say it like, oh my gosh, I'm famous. But hello, everyone. How are you? I am Shoshana Cuevas. I am your lifestyle designer. And so I have the privilege of helping women find their why, look and feel fabulous in the process, create a life that they want to live, and then live that life unapologetically. And it's fun.
I love that. Be unapologetic. That's such a powerful, powerful word and strategy to live your life, right? All right. Last but not least, we have a newbie on here. Miss Terry, you could come on out and let us know who you are and what you do, sis.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for having me here today. I'm very excited to be part of the summit. Again, my name is Teresita Gray, and I'm your empowerment queen. I help you to remain encouraged, inspired, independent, and unstoppable without making any excuses at all. So I'm so grateful and thankful to be a part of this opportunity today. Thank you.
And you are so welcome, Terry. We are so happy to have you on this panel. You are dominating, honey, and you're definitely breaking barriers. So now we're going to get really dialed into the message that we want to share with you guys today. And again, I just want to stress how important this particular topic is on how to really look at your business and an entrepreneurial mindset, which is so important. What you're bringing in and what you're taking out. What's going in, what's going out. You know, having a business is very, very different from having a job. You know, there was some times back when I was living paycheck to paycheck, it was like my money was already spent before I got it. How many of that was you guys? Like before I even got the money, it was already spent. And my husband and I were literally like, we would call it like scaling through Friday, you know? It's just like, woo, you know, you ever went to the gas station and use your card and you have $1 on there, you can fill up your tank. Like that's where we were before they changed that. You can't do that anymore, by the way. So don't be like, oh yeah, I can do that. You can't do that. They actually like realize that. But that's what we used to do when you're struggling, living from paycheck to paycheck. She's like, yeah, now. When you're struggling with paycheck to paycheck, those are some of the things you have to do every week in order to just go on for the next week to the next week, you know, like Abby says, fortnight for fortnight, right? But when you're building a business, it's more than just you making enough money to maintain your households, right? You have to also look back at when I make investments or when I pour my money into stuff, on a marketing aspect, it needs to allow me to grow. So I have 2 questions for these amazing ladies, and we're going to start off with Charmaine first. And if Charmaine, if you could just share with us some of the things that you do. What was like the first thing you did when you first started your MLM and you made money? What did you do when you first got that first commission check?
Well, when I first started with an MLM, we're going to go back a few years. Like I say, I'm an old school jewel. Like my first MLM would have been, I believe it was Tupperware. And I didn't realize it was an MLM. I just loved Tupperware. And then I tried like that Park Lane Jewelry. And again, I just loved the jewelry. And then the same with Avon. So I think Avon was when I realized, hey, you can really make money with this, because all the other ones were like a hobby. And I really enjoyed Avon, because with Avon, you can get everything from soup to nuts. So really with my first Avon check, it basically just went right back to Avon. So instead of me using my money for Avon, I was using the money that I was making from Avon. But again, it was perfect because they had the soaps, the bubble bath, the cologne, the hair products. They even started selling clothing. So it was just great. I think that's about it. Yeah, I just basically put my money right back into the company, not really realizing that. But again, I was kind of saving my regular 9-to-5 paycheck and just using that. I think I answered the question, correct? I think I just finished answering the question. And now with my new MLM, that's kind of, I'm now branding me. And for me, I'm investing in me. So right now, the money isn't coming in, but I'm getting better and better and better.
Well, you're building your brand first, which is so
exactly,
and everything
exactly.
else is going to follow behind that. It's just the law of physics, right? But
exactly.
I used to be an Avon consultant years ago. That was actually the first MLM I've ever joined, and I did the same thing. It's sort of like they did that trickery of once you get your check, then they tell you, hey, go to the workstation and get the catalogs, get this, get that, and you just get lost in the muscle of this wheel, this cycle of making money and putting it back into samples and all this cute stuff that they like to show off. But yeah, everybody falls into that, right? And I'm just going to share with you guys something towards the end that's definitely going to help and combat that. Thank you so much, Charmaine, for sharing that. So now we're going to hop on over to Darlene. Same question. What is the first thing you did when you got your check from your MLM?
Well, the first thing I got, my first check was about $23.79. I started towards the end of the month, and that was all I had. So what you do with $23? You go and get you some food. So that was about the first thing that I did. But, right, checks after that, you get that, you can go to the store, you can buy grocery, you can get you some gas, you can get your hair done, get your nails done, things like that. Just spending every check that will come in, instead of saying, hey, I need to do X, Y, Z, or taking that money and putting it back into the business, buying the catalogs, buying the supplies and all of the products and all of those things. So that was basically what I did with it.
Yes.
It was like another paycheck.
Yeah, basically, I know that's one of the other things I did too is buy food as well. I mean, that's normally common. Yeah, girl, $23. What? Yes, so we're gonna hop on over to Alita. Same question, sis.
All right, thank you. Yeah, that about sums it up. I was kind of like into the material things. I was definitely not a healthy eater, though I was selling health and wellness products. So I was ready to go to Chili's, honey, and get my lava cake, honey. So yeah, I did a lot of materialistic things with my commissions, and it just so happened like a lot of times when the commissions came around, they had these huge, awesome sales. So I was kind of doing like Charmaine and trying to put something with something, because when I first got started, I didn't have enough to just buy a product. I didn't have enough to just buy one product, because it was just like, wraps are this amount and I didn't have that amount. So I still had to use some of my own money to put with the commission. So it just kind of just, put something with something. It was kind of like that for me. I was able to put something with that and then make something happen. But yeah, my first check was about like $20-something, and I probably put all of that in the gas tank. I'm a mother of 6. We are in SUV world. Gas is a must.
Everything. Gas is everything.
Everything.
Yes. Thank you so much.
I like this topic.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Alita, for sharing that. Now, Miss Shoshana Cuevas, same question, sis.
So, I had to really think about what I spent that on. And I couldn't think of a single thing. And that's the problem. I didn't. I love it. But I didn't spend that money on anything where I could look back and say, "Wow, it was an investment," or
Yeah.
"I'm glad I bought this." Nothing tangible.
Yeah.
My first direct sales company was an inventory heavy company, so you didn't have to, but you were strongly encouraged to purchase inventory and store it.
Mm-hmm.
So even though you do the 60-40 split and you reinvest a little bit in inventory, you're excited to have this cash readily available, and so I, since I can't really remember what I bought, I know that I bought a lot of the MLM swag.
Yep.
We all need stationery and envelopes and notepads and the t-shirt and the cap and the beach towel and all that stuff that has and so it calls to you, but there wasn't anything that I purchased that I can look back and say, I'm glad I bought that with that money. It just created, and I think that's been one of the most powerful lessons looking back.
Absolutely. And it's sort of like, I know, Terry, you mentioned this on Sunday when we did our strategy call, and you was like, yeah, you had another MLM that you was part of. You still got some of the swag from that MLM. She's like, yeah, I'm thinking about just giving it away as a giveaway to my team. But it's just so crazy, because a lot of that stuff we buy because it's that shiny object effect, right? You see other girls with it. I had the backpacks, t-shirts, everything, right? And then you're not looking at is this backpack or is this t-shirt going to make me hundreds, if not thousands of dollars if I walk around for the next 30 days and wear it and promote it? And 9 times out of 10 is not. But again, us as women, we have that shiny object effect. Instead of buying what we need, we just buy what we want, which is the worst type of business strategy to do when it comes to investing your money. So now we're going to hop over to Miss Terry. Same question. What is the first thing that you did with your first MLM commissions check?
Oh, hi, Letitia. Well, I'm almost going to have to piggyback off of Shoshana because it was about the same thing. But look, you guys had $20. I had like 12. It was like $12 and some change. But I as well bought a lot of paraphernalia, t-shirts. Like I was sharing with Letitia during our training session, I still have a bin, not a tiny bin, but a big bin of things that I don't even use anymore with that company's name. That my first MLM, actually where I was learning about MLM was Tahisha Noni. So that was the first one that I did, and you couldn't really buy with $12. You could really invest back into the business because it wasn't enough. So
well, you can do a lot with $12 in your business these days. I'm gonna show you guys how to see.
So yeah, that's basically what I did. I ended up using some of my own money to buy their products because only had $12. So yeah, that was some of the things. So I can really relate to some of the other ladies' stories.
Yes, thank you so much, Terry, for that. Yeah, you can do a lot with just a little bit of what you get, just about $5 to $10 every commission check. You can really grow your audience and gain more exposure to there. But I'll share that with you guys towards the end. And also, quick sidebar, I want each and every one of you to just take the next 30 seconds to sign up for our upcoming free training that we're going to have this Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to be talking about mindset and building your personal brand. Join that line in the sand between you and your MLM. So the link is right there below me. But now I'm going to get into my second question. Hey, Amber. Hey, Marilyn. Thank you guys so much for hopping on, ladies. So happy to have you. Don't forget to share. The second question I have for you, ladies, and we're going to start back off with Charmaine, is now that you joined the Academy and that you invested in self-development, what were some of the things other than you invested in self-development, because that's something that you did also with probably your commission check, but what are some of the other things you did in your business?
Well, now that I have joined the Academy, one thing I have learned to do, and that's not invest in all that paraphernalia from my MLM, because people have the t-shirts. Actually, within my latest MLM, my partner who brought me into the business, I mean, he brought the banner for $150. He had like 2 of them. He brought the table.
Oh my God.
Tablecloths,
Wow.
You invest in all this stuff, and that's like, we're going to try something new, So I have a few t-shirts, but at the end of the day, I can always sleep in a t-shirt. So that's no harm, no foul, because my bed don't know who the hell it is. It's just me sleeping in it. So that's one thing I've learned since I've joined. Oh, I'm sorry. I said it's going to be calm. I'm sorry. Scratch that from the record.
Charmaine, you know we need all of that charm up in here, honey. We need
Do you, Charmaine, baby? That is you.
So that's one thing I've learned since I joined the academy. And by being in the academy, also I've leveled up into another academy, the SBDF program. So basically, I'm learning how to brand me and do me. And as I put down in my little notes that I'm at an academy. An academy is a school usually above the elementary level, especially like a private high school, a school of advanced education. So I'm now in the school of advanced education. So when you think about when you were in school, you really weren't making the money, You had to get that education and learn first, You really have to learn before you earn. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm learning and the earning will come. For me, I'm building myself a better mousetrap. And like I said, and they will come. And now that I've been in the school of my MLM hard knocks, I'm now in the right place. That's going to soothe over all these bumps and bruises I got from there. And I'm just going to soar. So I'm excited about being in the academy and what I'm learning and what I will learn and what I will earn. So I thank you, Coach Letitia.
Awesome. You're welcome, sis. And thank you so much for that. It's so powerful. Now we're going to hop on over to Miss Darlene. What is the first thing you did once you joined the academy or even invested in self-development?
The first thing that I did when I joined the academy was I used the money that I was getting from my MLM to say, hey, you need some further education, because there was some things that happened last year that just made me just sink down to the bottom. And I was like, I cannot survive. If I'm going to do this thing, I can't do it the way that I've been doing it. So I had to say, you know what? You need somebody that knows what she or he is doing and do what they're doing so that you can do this further. So some things that I have done, and I did this last year actually, I took my money and I actually bought me a laptop. I went fancy and I got me a Mac. I never used a Mac before, and I said, whatever money you get is going to go towards this Mac. And because, hey, it's an investment and I'm going to be doing a lot of things. Never did I know that I would be in a position to have my own online program, and I would actually need this laptop to make that happen. So that was one of the things, that was that foresight, I guess, to say, you're going to really do something with this. Another thing that I've done, I've learned to invest in myself, not buying my MLM's products and paraphernalia, but invest in me, different sales processes and just information. And also I've taken the money that I've earned and I'm learning how to make it grow on my behalf and not just spending frivolously.
I love that. You got me remembering, diving back to what I did with one of my checks is I bought, I still got this camera, is what I use now to this day, Logistic webcam. Because I noticed that when some of the girls would be on YouTube, because that's what I used to do a lot, I used to YouTube a lot, and they were very foggy and glitchy and stuff. And I'm like, let me get a good webcam so I could just look like totally pixeled out, awesome HD quality. And that worked. I'm like, that little adjustment got more viewers, got more people subscribing to my channel, and eventually customers and teammates. So yeah, investing in like mounts and even like a hotspot, so you can like sort of go live anywhere from any device without having to worry about the connection issues or even an awesome diva light like what me and Charmaine have. It's just well worth the investment, right? And instead of something that just sits in a box for years and years and years. And I have so much stuff in this. If I open this closet right here, y'all, it will fall out of stuff. I have 2 boxes full of like old MLM swag, testers and stuff. But I don't know why I just don't throw it away, because it's not like I can use it anymore. It's like years expired. But now y'all got me thinking I got to get in that. Maybe I'll go live one day and y'all can hold me accountable and I can clean it. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see, right? So let's hop on over to Miss Alita. Same question, sis.
All right. All right. Thank you so much again, Letitia. And hey again, everyone. And I just forgot earlier to inform everyone that I am also the founder of Growth by Steps. And my mission is to help you build the body that God gave you versus buying it. So when I joined the academy, the way that I thought about money changed. You know, just being frivolous with it, not trying to save it, not trying to put it in things that are really going to grow me versus continuing to just build up my MLM. Nothing wrong with the company. I love the company. I love the products. And I did still have to, and I do still have to purchase, you know, the products because they are health and wellness supplements. So, you know, it's just being more mindful of where I spend it. I think that before I just didn't care where it went. As long as it was there, it was going to be gone. I didn't really put any thought and, you know, and real intention about what is this money supposed to be used for. Yes, it does have to support my products because that is a part of me. I am a product of the product. And it also needs to fulfill me as well. So it has two purposes in my life. And now that I'm more clear on the direction that I want my business to go, my money has to also follow the leader. No longer leading me and just being silly with the money just because I have it. Oh, the kids want to go and just spend all the money on ice cream. Now we're not doing it. You know what I'm
Yeah, I totally feel you.
know?
Absolutely.
And like, it's like, oh, I get to take my family here and I get to take my family there. Well, we ain't on that level just yet. And because I'm not on that level, I have to make sure that I mind my money, just like I mind my business. And if I want my business to continue to flourish, I have to make sure that the money is doing what it's supposed to do. But I have to also make sure that I'm doing what I'm supposed to do with the money. So it just is really making me understand, you know, the value of what I have and to make sure I just don't throw it away, because God is not going to bless me with the big if I don't take care of the small.
That's right. And don't forget, pay your tithes, honey.
Pay them
Pay
tithes.
your offerings. Even if you gotta go on tdjakes.com, say, well, I'm late to my church, but I put it in.
Listen, and don't just pay them when your check is small. Pay it when it's big too. Don't just be trying to be like, oh, well, you know, this is all $10, you know, $10 tithe. That ain't nothing. You get up in them $100 and $200 tithe, then you be like, oh, the light bill.
What? gotta give it to the source, honey.
Girl.
Okay, give it.
It gets you in line, but you know, the program is just so awesome. It's just like seriously, like you have just opened my mind up to a whole new different aspect of what to do with this money. Listen to what you're trying to do. Remember where your ultimate goal is. Yep. And is this going to help you get there faster? Are you going to, you know, prolong this process by acting like you don't have any money to give, but you really do? Just don't want to put it in there. Yeah. You know, sometimes we have the money to grow ourselves and we just won't. We just want to just, no, I got this money to buy me some red bottoms, damn it. And no, that's not what this is about, baby. That's not what this is about. I am going, when it's time for me to be able to, it's right now, it's about growing out there with my money.
That's right.
Thank you.
Am I breaking up or is she breaking up? I think I'm freezing. Okay. I think we're good. We're back, right? Can you guys see me? Awesome. Yeah. So sorry about that, Aaliyah. I think my connection was bad. You know, Gary Vee said something very important. He mentioned something that is sort of the analogy of don't buy the sneakers, buy the sneaker store. You know what I'm saying? Like we seldomly think about owning things. Not that if you ever want to, like if you buy red bottoms, like when we buy the actual store, nobody's saying that. But you know, we're so into being just buyers. There's a fly up there. Hold on. Sorry about that. I'm gonna get that fly. So into my ADD. Sorry. We're just so into that, getting the habit of just buying, and not thinking like, well, why don't I buy into stocks for Starbucks or buy into, you know what I'm saying? Like things like that, investing, Bitcoin, all that stuff. And that's going to allow your money to grow even more in a massive way. That is just going to be an amazing process for you. So now we're going to hop over to Miss Shoshana Cuevas. Yes, darling. Yep.
You know, it's interesting because I remember when I first hit that link to join what was then um, our crew. And it was really the first time that I made a conscious decision to invest in my business. Up until then, I think it had been fairly reactionary. It was, well, here, corporate sponsored training event, it's going to cost me $75 to go, so I should go. Or here are, you know, CDs or downloads, again, provided or offered by, you know, the MLM directly. I should go ahead and subscribe to this. And so that was really the first time, and it was pivotal because that was really when I started to look at my business differently. Instead of simply being a salesperson who's marketing and selling another, it was really a shift about, okay, this is bigger than just a product. It was really the first time that I said, okay, I'm friends of this other company. So now when I make decisions, and we talked about this a couple of weeks ago on a different summit, you know, what advice do you give to someone starting out? And it's really to make decisions based and through the lens of, will this action get me closer to my goal?
Yeah.
So what is the goal? If the goal is to X, is this going to get me there? So it's now no longer about, do I write the check? It's, is it the right check to be writing?
Mm-hmm.
You know, and you know, earlier this year there was an opportunity. There was a Kim Barrett's bots and chat program, and that was a piece of change.
Yeah.
That was a piece of change, and it was such a. It felt good to be able to write that check.
Yes.
Something that would pay off in dividends ad infinitum. You can write a check, same amount of money, for something else, and it's a consumable. It's a done deal. But that investment, and that's really where ROI comes in, is out the door. Is it an investment in your business, in your future? And that's really the biggest change for me, is filtering everything through that lens.
Yeah. I mean, we swallow away our money so fast. I mean, I remember, you know, looking back at what I spent, and I'm like, oh, I could have shouldn't have bought that cup of coffee, or I shouldn't have went out with the homegirls and end up overspending. And then I'm like, wow, I could put that $40 into like a Facebook ad or something else that would have just made my business grow. And then we feel bad. And then again, next time we get our money, we start the same cycle all over again, not realizing that at one point we got to say the buck stops here. And I like, you know, I always go back to Gary Vee because he's one of the influencers. I just addicted to his content, but like his book, you know, eat shit for a few years so that you can, you know, he has this thing called don't be fancy to your fancy. I don't know if you guys ever heard him say that. I was like, oh, there's so many people, especially around my neighborhood, that they just fancy when they're not fancy. You know what I'm saying? And then you like, you know, and not to throw no shade, it just goes to show, and I just think it's just looking back in the African American community, is that we're always trying to keep up with the Joneses. We always kind of say, I got this car, or I got these shoes, or I got this clothes, and not looking back to the fact that, what are we building? You go home and we're still struggling. We go home and we're not really building nothing to leave our children. So we really got to go back into those times where we're more into building things versus buying things all day. I hope I didn't throw bricks at anybody. But thank you so much, Shoshana, for sharing that. And last but not least, we're going to hop over to Terry. And then after that, I'm going to give you guys my little 4 point of views if you guys don't mind staying on. Go ahead, Terry.
Hi, okay. Letitia, thank you so much again for having me. Just completely sure is like awesome. During our coaching session, I mentioned to her that when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. Now, maybe I wasn't ready during that time, but for whatever reason, it appeared on my timeline. She appeared. I looked at her. I was able to connect to the academy, and I absolutely love it. Like I said, it has completely changed my mindset and views on how I view things. You know, I'm learning the difference between profits versus wages. You know, it didn't connect. You know how sometimes you're trying to fit that square into that circle, you're just trying to make it fit. Well, it wasn't fitting before. Well, now those things are changing. I'm learning more about me, about being accountable. And sometimes I struggle. It's making me accountable. This is what the accountability is doing. So I know that I have certain things that I have to do in order to get to the place that I need to be. You know, it's all about learning about how to brand yourself. You know, and I don't know if I would have learned that had I not been a part of the academy. It's just also teaching me about technology. Now, you know a little bit about this Facebook, but I didn't know about all this stuff. I mean, I had like the Instagram where the kids, you know, helped me get this Instagram set up. I was, you know, fumbling through photo grids and Facebook and all that other kind of stuff. But now, since joining the academy, I am just learning so much. I feel like I'm just a sponge, just absorbing so much wonderful information, just to expand my mindset and to make me a better me so that I can help others make them a better them. So I'm just so grateful and thankful to Letitia, really, and just even learning from the other ladies. You know, I've learned so much just from their experiences and what they have taught me, the different things that they've gone through. I'm taking all these little notes and stuff because I'm learning so much. So I'm really excited about where it's going to take me. And, you know, like I said, it's just learning how to grow and expand my mind. So I thank Letitia so very much, you know, for everything, her and the other young ladies that they have done for me, because I am the newbie here. So thank you guys so much. Thank you.
You're so welcome, sis, and thank you. And thank all of you ladies for showing up for panel tonight. I mean, this was an amazing topic. We can go on and on about it, really, because I even think now us bringing this to light, a lot of the ladies who are watching this are probably still not going to understand and get into the RI and the DOA part, and how it's important that we manage that and be mindful of anything that we make in our business. We also have to invest back to growth potential things. But I'm just going to share with you guys 5 points before we hop off, and then I'm going to have these ladies reintroduce themselves to you guys, and then also let you guys know how you can get connected with all of them. But the very first thing that you got to think about when you join your MLM, you start making money, even if it's a little bit of money, you know, join some type of membership program or academy. You know, if you can't afford the big membership packages, you know, the 5Ks, the 15K packages that are out there that really helps you do everything in your business, right? Even joining some monthly membership programs. I mean, there's some I've seen out there that are like $57 a month or $47 a month just to get you started, right? And we always probably think, well, I am part of like a training within my MLM, but you guys got to realize that your MLM is going to teach you marketing strategies and implementations that they're going to use for you to promote them, not you. Okay, so really get out there and invest in any type of membership program. One of the things, sorry about that. One of the things I have, and this is my whole analogy on investing in self-development. And there was a gentleman, I forgot his name. Sorry, one of my 5-year-olds having a breakdown. There's a gentleman that I've, hold on one second. I'm so sorry, guys. Yeah, can y'all say your perspective on that while I go through this intermission moment?
All right. Hey, girls. Are y'all enjoying Past the Cast tonight?
Yeah.
I am enjoying this topic, like seriously enjoying it. I didn't know it was going to kind of get this deep, really, like seriously, like deep. Like we don't talk about this side of it. We never talk about this side of it. So I was so glad that you all, you know, came on, because I know some people probably were a little intimidated with this topic.
Yeah.
You know, it's an intimidating topic. You look at Tracy, she's like, amen. Girl, you are a smooth dominator, honey. You are a smooth dominator, Teresita. You have not turned down one challenge. I mean, she has come in this in the academy and just is ready to make leaps and bounds. That's what it's about. When you're really ready to do something different and turn you into the you that you're supposed to be, you'll get in this academy and do what you're supposed to do.
Absolutely.
And it's just that simple. So I'm always excited to see the newbies really get in here and go, because it just reminds me of when I started. I did the same thing. I tell everybody, listen, you got to get in here and you got to go to work.
That's right.
You just can't get in here and sit still. You know, you got to get in here and you got to go to work. And that's exactly what you're doing. And it's going to pay off, and it's going to pay off faster than you think, because you're like, I'm not getting in my way. I've already been in my way, and now I'm getting in my way to get out my way.
Thank you so much for sharing that, Lita. Yeah, that's powerful. That is hugely powerful. And so sorry about that, guys. My 5-year-old was having a little bit of a breakdown. But I first explained to you guys about the importance of self-development and getting a mentor or in some type of mentorship program. The second thing is, I think it was Darlene, you mentioned you made $23 your first check. You know, paid ads is the most cheapest it's ever been in a long time. And even you going live on your business page one day and then, you know, making that an ad so you can start to, you know, build your own brand awareness and get out there to your audience, that's awesome, right? And there's a mentor out there that tells you not to invest in managed marketing. They're crazy. I just showed Alita a webinar of a young lady that said, man, Facebook ads are a marketing ploy, but I just saw her with a Facebook ad. I was about to screenshot it and send it to you, Alita, with a Facebook ad today. I'm like, this girl's crazy. But anyway, you know, you got to invest in managed marketing too. But a lot of you ladies, okay, let me pause real quick, because I feel like me saying that you guys are going to, you know, take your jewelry or take your wraps and say, okay, here's a picture and let me boost it. Leticia didn't work. No, what I mean by, if you sharing something that's educational and, you know, you got an amazing response for it. I mean, your business page offers you all kinds of insights and analytics to tell you which particular broadcast or video that caught the most traction. You can definitely turn it into an ad and just get it out there to more people. And you got to play around with these things. Nobody just jumps into managed marketing and then all of a sudden they got 3,000 people on their email list. It's like, you got to figure out what works, what didn't work, what you should take down, what type of keywords you can use to start to really get out there and build your audience, right? The third thing I want to mention, you guys, is you hiring your own graphic designer. I mean, you can go on Fiverr and get some awesome graphics created where you're not using your own, or take a Canva training, right? Where you're not using, you know, the stock photos that your MLM gives you. You're actually creating with your own, with your picture and your message and your affirmations or whatever it is that you want to put. I mean, you guys see influencers out there doing all the time. Ty Lopez, Gary Vee, all these people, they just take like a quote that they mentioned the day before and they add it to a graphic and it just looks amazing with their picture on it. Hey, Sherry, girl, check your inbox. I thought, girl, I was praying for you. I have not heard from Sherry in a minute. Okay, hey, Sherry, I say hi, Sherry. Oh my God.
Let me say hi to Sherry.
Hi, Sherry. She done fell on the rock, honey. I'm sorry. When I see somebody time, I just how much I care. I know everybody who watches me, so I haven't seen Sherry in my live in a minute. So yeah, I hope everything's okay, Sherry. The fourth thing I want to mention is, like, back when I was working and I was trying to build my business, I used to hire like VAs, you know, and yes, it's trial and error with VAs sometimes, but getting somebody to help you while you're in those moments in your business where you're working or you're going through a lot, you know, they can actually come in and help you. And you can even go on, outsource some things for like what, less than $5 an hour for people to just to post your different posts and do all these things that on the behind the scenes while you're busy, your business can keep going. You feel what I'm saying? And last but not least, and I'm going to take my time with this because this is the most important. Don't think that people are going to spend thousands and thousands of dollars with you if you're not willing to spend thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars in your business. I'm sorry. Gentleman from the Black CEO Network, I don't know if you guys follow them, but it's an amazing organization. He mentioned that the reason why he spent 20 grand on his business was because he wanted to get 20K clients. And it works. I mean, when I first started spending some real money on my business, I started to grow even more. So like Alita, I think you mentioned, like, we like to hold our money. Like, no, I want to lose it. No, when you're giving it away, you're seeding it. Not, you know, when you're investing it back in your business, you're seeding it into something. I'm not talking about samples and catalogs. And you guys know, I know some of y'all still got catalogs that's outdated from 10 years ago. You know what I mean? But instead of putting in that, like invest it back into your business, and you'll be surprised. The more money you put in your business, the more you're going to get back. Not just on a financial standpoint, also on a growth standpoint, because me getting 50 emails a day, that's like currency to me. I'm sorry. Some people all about the money. At the end of the day, I'm all about, well, how many people I got on my list. I was just talking to my team before we came on here. I'm like, we need to get this many people into this funnel, right? You know what I'm saying? Because I know what's going to come out at the end. So even on a growth aspect, that's something that is so important, right? So I hope you guys got a lot of value out of those tips or strategies or whatever you want to call it. And I know these 5 things is something that dramatically has helped my business so much. Investing in a mentor. Like Terry said, when you're struggling, you're down, the teacher will come when you're open to it. That's what happened with me, and my mentor came along, and I just went all in with her. Go ahead, Alita. I thought you was talking.
No, I was just agreeing, like, that is so true. Every time she says this, I'll be like, oh, Lord, that was me right there. I was watching this lady named Letitia on her lives, and she was telling me everything I needed to hear to grow my business and look different and be like, what? Yes, I want to do it. I want to look it. I want to talk it. I want to walk it.
Yes, it's so true. And that's the same exact thing that happened to me, And the next thing is, investing in Facebook ads, don't be like spending $30-$40 in it. Spending $10 a week is not going to hurt you. That's the price of coffee. That's the price of, nowadays you go to McDonald's, you're almost spending that on one value meal. Imagine you put that back in your business. Next thing, graphics. How you look virtually online is so important. You got to see what your social media presence look like. And if it's just all stock photos of products, it's not so good, right? Get somebody to make your own banner with your picture on it, like do me, just do mine. I love doing this, because it makes everything like perched up, and you're like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's you. And people go to them and they're like, oh my God, that girl's smile is amazing. She got some jewelry on and she got that's what you want, So number 4 is assistance, getting somebody to help you to do the things in your business that you can't get to while you're working and doing your day-to-day life with the kids and all that stuff. And last but not least, investing. What you put into your business is exactly what you're going to get out tenfold. Exactly. Hey, Natalia. Hey, Nakia. How you guys doing? Yeah, so if you ladies want to end off on any points or piggyback off of what I'm saying, you can come off mute and chit-chat about it, because it's just an amazing topic we talked about tonight.
Well, I would just agree with you. You need to invest in yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Because, again, if you're at the $2 mark, that's what you're going to get, the $2 clients, and you're never going to grow and get any better. So that's true. It takes money to make money.
Absolutely. And even you're opening your business up to a new network, a new audience, and that's how you guys see certain people, they grow so fast, is because not only have they invested in mentorship, not only have they invested in managed marketing, but they added their business in front of a whole new network. Like some networks are like 10,000 deep of people who are like, I want to go live with you one day, or I want to do a JV with you or whatever. And then you get in front of them, like my girl, Abby McKenna. I got on her live one day and I got like, 100 new people friend requesting me. It was awesome. So that's on a whole nother Australian audience that now we have an Australian network marketing group of over 1,000 people. It's just like you're just getting your business in front of a brand new network, and we suddenly don't do these things, and we should. Had I not invested, I wouldn't have been open into that, right? So that's something that's so important. So we're going to end off now with each of the ladies letting you ladies know how you can get connected with them. And most importantly, ladies, I don't want you to forget to sign up for our free training, Mindset and Branding. The link is right there below. Don't forget to sign up. So we're going to start off with Charmaine. If you could let them know how to get connected with you, and also reintroduce yourselves, especially for those who came in.
Hi, and thank you all for staying on, and thanks to those who may have come in a little bit later. I'm Charmaine Carden, the CEO and founder of A Charming Experience. I help women realize that they can still be a boss after a loss. I help you redefine and refine and redesign yourself. And I'm not even drinking tonight. But anywho, you can catch me on my business page, A Charming Experience, or my tribe, Shars Hope Chest, and that's Here Our Pain Ends. Thank you all for listening.
We
I
love
hope
us
some of
some
you enjoyed
Charmaine
me.
because we just put out on panel every week. We're like, girl, when you want to come on that, you are here. And you love us some Charmaine. All right, Darlene.
Yes, we love some Charmaine, and this is Calm tonight. Catch her on another Friday night.
Oh, girl, she mad lit.
Baby. Wait till Pass the Cast next Friday. You just never know.
She might cuss out
know.
people.
Love it though. Say you, Char. Say you. But thank you so much, ladies, for joining us tonight. This was a great Pass the Cast Summit tonight. Again, my name is Darlene Anthony, and I am your mindset strategist. I am here to help you unveil your ultimate life's purpose through education, empowerment, and encouragement so that you can have a killer growth mindset and be keenly aware of your true self and live a life of freedom. You can find me on my business page, which is Purpose to Freedom, Darlene Anthony, or find me in my tribe, Purpose to Freedom Movement. Thank you.
You're welcome, sis. Hey, man. Awesome, awesome. Now we're going to hop on with Miss Alita Smith.
All right, this was so awesome, ladies. Thank you all again for allowing me to be on panel tonight, Letitia. And for those of you that are catching us here in the middle or at the end, we are so sorry that you didn't get to catch it at the beginning, but you can definitely go back and watch the replay, which we do encourage. I am Alita Smith, your reliable, results-driven accountability coach. I help you recognize your worth by empowering you to take control of your actions while creating a more fit, energized, and transform you. I am the founder of Growth by Steps, and my mission is to help you build the body God gave you versus buying it. You can follow me at Growth by Steps to Transformation on my business page, or Growth by Steps Alita Smith if you would like to find out more about this growth movement. Also, please, 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 with the extra P, don't forget to sign up for the mindset and branding training, where I am going to also be on panel there on this Sunday in the Sales Success Academy. I am these ladies' self-development coach, and I just love bringing all of their personalities to life. Each and every one of them just has something so unique and special about themselves. And I know that the only way they're going to come out of those shells is really being able to learn more about who they are as individuals. And just through the weekly trainings that I get to do with them, or well, really monthly trainings that I get to do with them, and some of the trainings that we have coming up, like the mindset and branding training that we have coming up, I get to be in front of them and help them recognize who they are just within themselves, so that when it's time for them to make those decisions in business, it's no longer they're feeling afraid, or they're feeling timid, or they're questioning their actions. And that's what this part of the academy is set and designed to do, is to help them be more of who they are and be okay with that. Like Shoshana said, unapologetic. Mm-hmm. You have to know who you are and then accept that so that you can move forward. So that's what I get to do in the academy, and I'm so excited. I can't wait to see you all on this Sunday in the mindset and branding training. Please go ahead and sign up. It's a free event. I can't wait to see you there.
Yeah, it's free. It's free. Okay, sign up. Okay, now Miss Shoshana Cueve, she's over here.
Oh my gosh.
Go ahead, Mama.
I'm sorry. Okay, I'm controlling myself. So, I'm Shoshana Quinn, and I'm your lifestyle designer. And I want to say to Letitia, thank you again. I say thank you every week, and it is absolutely sincere. It's a privilege to share space with all of you. It's a privilege to share space with Letitia on her platform, and I'm very grateful for that. You trust us enough to do that, and I'm very, very grateful for it.
Oh, girl, I just want you to see them shoulders again. That's what I'm in the country.
I have to hide my clavicle, you know, throw back to elementary school, whatever. But yeah.
I love it.
but I have the privilege of helping to empower women to find their why, to really love how they look, how they feel, and to create a life that they want to live. We're so often told what to do and how to live that life. It's about time that we actually designed and created something of our own and absolutely live that life unapologetically. Yeah, because we're all worth it. So before I close out tonight, I just want to say a couple things. Investing in yourself, in your business, so very important. It's not an expense. An expense does not yield any return. And I know that the banker in me is probably coming out, but expenses are below the line. Expenses is pure cash out the door. An investment will bear fruit in the future.
I think we can still hear you, Shoshana. I think. Okay. So we'll wait till she gets ready to come. Oh, okay. Here she comes. Here she comes. Here she comes. I don't know if Coach is talking to us. I see her lips moving, but I hear nothing.
I was talking to her. All right. Okay, we're gonna find Miss Shoshana because she was bringing out some excellent points, right? So
Yes, girl. I was like, no.
I wanted to still share that. Terry, if you can just share, how they can get connected back to you.
Okay, thank you guys so much again. Letitia, I'm telling you, lady, heartfelt gratitude. I just really, like I told you the other day, normally if I don't feel in a certain way, I just don't say anything that I think is better. So if I say something, I truly mean it from the heart, from my heart to yours. Thank you, really. Thank you so very, very much for everything that you have done for me, with me, your patience, everything. I just thank you. This is worth every penny and more, really. But again, my name is Teresita Gray, and I am your empowerment queen. I help you to remain encouraged, inspired, independent, and unstoppable without making any excuses at all. I'm still working on my site. So what I'm doing right now is it's under yourempowermentqueen.com, but I'm still working on it. So just bear with me right now, but that's where you can find me temporarily now. Just the newbie trying to still get her stuff together. So I'm trying to make sure I take care of everybody this weekend, but it should be up under yourempowermentqueen.com. But thank you so much again for all your wisdom, for all your knowledge. Just like I said, for everything. I have learned so much, and I just started, and I've learned so much. And anybody, I'm telling, like even people who are with me or who do follow me, to make to look into this. It's just really worth it. It's worth the investment. If you want to be better, you have to do better. To do better, sometimes you have to make that sacrifice. You have to make that investment. You make that investment into you. I think it's worth it when you make it for you. Mm-hmm. So you're making that investment into you to make you a better you. Mm-hmm. Whatever you're surrounding yourself with, whoever you're coming in contact with, it's going to make you better, consequently making them better. So I thank you. I thank the ladies just for everything. And that technology stuff it's no joke. I'm glad I'm learning these things. I'm learning things.
It's an amazing position to be in, and trust and believe, Terry, people are going to see your growth and your development, and they're going to get even more magnetically attracted to you, because people love seeing a flower just bloom, and that's something that has changed my business dramatically. People seeing the new stuff I was doing, they're like, wow, I see her progression. So it's awesome to be at the starting point. It is. It's a really good place to be because people are allowed to see, you grow from that. So sorry, guys. If Shoshana dropped off, I'm pretty sure she's going to go live after this and just really finish and piggyback off of what she said. Thank you, ladies, so much for being on panel. And those of you who are hopping on watching us, whether live or on a replay, we do come back here every single Friday. We do Pass the Cast, we do the Summit. But either way, you're going to definitely hear some awesome content that's going to empower you, educate you, and inspire you. And don't forget, sign up for our training that's going to be held this Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern. If you can't attend, if you're like, well, church, we do revival, we will have a replay. There will be a replay. So, but you have to register in order to get access to that. So, thank you so much for hopping on. We'll see you guys next Friday, and get out there and dominate. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Okay.